Hello students, today we are going to discuss Charles' law, one of the important gas laws. Now Charles' law explains the effect of temperature on the volume of the gas at constant pressure, and it is evident that as temperature increases, volume of gas goes on increasing when pressure is kept constant. Exactly that thing is explained right here in Charles' law. Now, what Charles' law says, it further explains by how much, I mean, if we increase or rise the temperature, or if we decrease the temperature by several degrees or 1 degree, say, then for how much volume seems to get increased or decreased, that is very well explained by the Charles' law. So, according to Charles' law, the volume of the given mass of gas increases or decreases by 1 by 273.15 of its volume at 0 degree Celsius for every rise or for every degree rise or fall of the temperature at constant pressure. This is very important thing to be noted. So what? The volume of given mass of a gas increases or decreases by 1 by 273.15 of its volume at what? 0 degree Celsius for every degree rise or fall of temperature at constant pressure. This is the statement for Charles' law. So according to Charles' law, if we increase the temperature of gas by 1 degree, then its volume is increased by 1 by 273.15 of the original volume, whatever we are considering. So let this explain. We are going to explain this. So explanation for this statement. Now consider at constant pressure, if V naught be the volume of gas at 0 degree Celsius, so at constant pressure, let V naught be the volume of gas at 0 degree Celsius. Now consider 1 degree rise in temperature. So when we increase the temperature of gas by 1 degree, then ultimately its volume get changed. So consider V1 be the volume of gas at 1 degree Celsius. Then according to Charles' law, so what Charles' law states, so due to every 1 degree rise, volume get changed. I mean, if we increase the temperature, then volume seems to get increased. So by how much? By 1 by 273.15 times the original. So V1 is the volume which is just equal to V naught plus V naught into 1 by 273.15. So this should be the volume at 1 degree. So further this can be given as, so V1 equals to V naught into 1 plus 1 by 273.15. So this is the volume at what? 1 degree. Means volume when we increase the temperature by 1 degree. Now similarly, if V2 is volume at 2 degree, similarly, if V2 is volume of gas at 2 degrees Celsius, then according to Charles' law, how this can be given? So V2 equals to V naught plus V naught into 2 by 273.15. So this should be the volume. Now this can be further given as V2 equals to V naught into 1 plus 2 by 273.15. This should be the volume due to 2 degree rise in temperature. Now meanwhile, if VT is volume of gas at what? T degree Celsius, then what will be the value of VT? I mean, according to Charles' law, so how VT can be given? So VT equals to V naught plus V naught into T upon 273.15. So this should be the volume at T degree Celsius. So further this can be given as VT equals to V naught into 1 plus T by 273.15. So if we raise the temperature by 273.15 degrees Celsius, I mean that is the hypothetical condition. So at that hypothetical temperature of 273.15, let's see what the volume will be. So thus at 273.15 degrees Celsius, volume will be, so let's see, so V 273.15 will be equals to V naught plus V naught into 273.15 upon 273.15. This should be the volume. So further this can be given as V 273.15 equals to V naught into 1 plus 273.15 upon 273.15. So this has become 2. Thus, what we can give, V 273.15 will be equals to twice of the original volume. I mean, volume doubles at this very temperature. Now, if we do the same at minus 273.15, which happens to be the absolute zero of temperature, we know very well. So at absolute zero temperature, what will be the volume? So similarly at minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, the volume becomes. So how one would give this? So according to Charles' law, V minus 273.15 will be equals to V naught plus V naught into minus 273.15 by 273.15. So further this can be given as what? V minus 273.15 equals to V naught into 1 minus 273.15 upon 273.15. So this is 1 minus 1 equals to 0. Thus V minus 273.15 is just equal to 0. It clearly means that at the hypothetical temperature of minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, which happens to be absolute zero of temperature, volume becomes 0. But it is practically not acceptable. Why? Because if we are considering certain mass of the gas, then it is quite hard to accept that the volume of a certain mass of gas becomes zero. But numerically it comes zero at this very temperature. Now at T degree we know that. So what we have come across during the course of the explanation, at T degree the volume of gas whatever we have received is, so what, at T degree Celsius volume of gas according to Charles law is, so what, Vt equals to what, V naught into 1 plus T upon 273.15. This is the volume. So further this can be given as Vt equals to V naught into 273.15 plus T upon 273.15. Now consider, let 273.15 plus T is equal to capital T and 273.15 is supposed to be the T naught. Then this equation becomes what? So Vt equals to V naught into T upon T naught. So further this can be given as Vt upon T equals to V naught upon T naught. So V naught is the volume of given mass of gas and T naught is the temperature initial. So this ratio is the constant for sure. Thus one can write Vt upon T is constant, Vt by T is constant. So from this one can give that volume is directly proportional to temperature when pressure is kept constant, that is at constant pressure. So this is another statement of Charles law. So at constant pressure, volume of the given mass of gas is directly proportional to temperature. So it was all about the Charles law. Thank you very much.